Right now, you're missing out on leads, opportunities, and money because your LinkedIn profile isn't optimized. But by the end of this video, that's all going to change. Whether you're brand new to LinkedIn or been on the platform for years, we're going to get your profile optimized to grow faster, but also to attract the people you actually want to work with. The people that can be your leads, your customers, your clients, the most important people. We're going to make sure they find you. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. To make all of these lessons more clear, we're going to use a case study of a super successful LinkedIn profile. We're going to go through Matt Gray's profile because he's an amazing creator, but he's also doing everything right to grow his audience on LinkedIn. He posts great content and he has over 750,000 followers, which is super valuable for him and his business. And so we're going to take the lessons from his profile to help you get the growth that you want. Section number 1 is getting your profile picture and your banner right. People are visual creatures, and this is often going to be the first thing that they see across LinkedIn. So you want to make sure your profile picture gives the intended impression. It should be a professional photo that is clear. The background shouldn't be too busy unless that makes sense for your brand, and your expression should either be a smile or a neutral face. This is still a professional platform, so you want to present yourself professionally. Either use your best headshot, go get some taken professionally, or use the different AI tools out there to get something that looks good. Matt's is a great example. You can clearly see his face. You can see his great beard and his man bun, and he looks engaging. It's a great photo. Make sure to get that sorted. Make sure your picture delivers the intended message. Then once that's sorted, let's get your banner right, because this is one of the most valuable pieces of real estate across LinkedIn because it's literally big. Whenever somebody comes and visits your profile, they're going to read what's on your banner. So if you're not taking advantage of that, you're leaving so much on the table. You want to create something that makes sense for your brand and also delivers a lot of information to get people to do what you want them to do. And you do that by explaining the value that you provide and what's in it for people if they do what you want them to do. Matt's is a great example. He says, no fluff, no BS, just real systems. This is effective for multiple reasons. He delivers a lot of information with not a lot of words, which is great. And he clearly tells you what the value would be if you were to follow him. And he makes it even more effective by using some social proof. Join 172,000 founders getting a free growth system every week. Link in bio to sign up. So he's explaining the value that he provides. He's telling you exactly what he wants you to do and making it easy to do it, while also telling you what you'll get for doing that. I know this has led to a ton of signups for his email newsletter. And then he adds another call to action that is LinkedIn specific, telling people to hit the bell so they can be notified when he posts on LinkedIn. So when building your banner, make sure it makes sense for your brand. It is clear and direct exactly what you do and who you do it for. And you're including a call to action of exactly what you want them to do and what they get in return. Now let's move down to your headline. So Matt's is founder and CEO of Founder OS, and his tagline is proven systems to grow a profitable audience with organic content. When it comes to creating a great headline, it's very straightforward. Say what your role is, where it is, and then exactly what you do that is unique, that is beneficial for people. Or a simple formula, your job title, name of the organization, and the transformation that you provide to your audience and customers. That's it. It should be clear, direct, and intentional. And to make things even more clear, here's an example of a bad versus a good headline. A bad one would be something like marketing consultant. A good one would be LinkedIn strategist helping coaches attract high-ticket clients organically. This is good because it's clear and it's direct, so anybody who's looking to do that knows they're in the right place. And it's speaking about what's in it for them, which is super critical across all points of messaging on LinkedIn. And to take things over the top, try to include keywords that are specific to your audience, like B2B, lead generation, organic growth, whatever it makes sense for you. Including keywords that you know are powerful for your intended audience can help you out a ton. Section 3 is your about section. And we could read through Matt's, but he's already done so much, I don't think it's that relatable. So I'd rather give you a formula that you can use regardless of your situation. And here's the structure. Point number 1 is a hook. You want to capture people's attention. A great place to start is with a pain point for your desired audience or customer. An example could be struggling to get clients on LinkedIn, ? Captures their attention if that's something they're looking for. And step number 2 is to add credibility. So here you want to share your results or your social proof. An example could be, I've helped 200 plus coaches generate 1 million plus in revenue. You're actively showing you know what you're talking about, increasing the chances that they listen. And then 3, you want to position the exact solution that you provide. So explain how you help achieve those results. Using the same LinkedIn example, I could say, I teach proven systems to fill your calendar with dream clients. You're making it a lot more real. You're telling them specifically how you get them to where they want to go. And then step number 4 in this system is to include a call to action. At this point, they've read everything else that you've said in the previous parts. So now what do you want them to do next? Tell them specifically. An example could be something like DM me growth for a free profile audit. Whatever makes sense for you and what you provide. Step number 4 is your experience, skills, and recommendations. Let's start with experience. So within this section, you want to tell a story of the things that you've gone through that have given you the wisdom that can help people get the transformation that they ultimately want. So in not a ton of words, you basically want to say how you got to where you are to make it obvious that you can help people get to where they want to go. And Matt is a fantastic example. If you look through what he's done, he's not just saying what he did, he's saying why it mattered, the story behind it, the things that went into giving him the wisdom that he has. He's using social proof where possible, and he's using numbers that people understand and captures their attention. He's not saying a ton, but he's saying a lot with a little bit of words, which is really what you want to do across LinkedIn in general. You want to be very deliberate and intentional with what you're saying and think about what goal is it serving serving, here are some tips to help you with experience. Treat it as a portfolio. Add media, PDFs, videos, and links to case studies. It's all going to make it feel a lot more real and a lot more interactive. And then focus on outcomes, not duties. So don't say, oh, I did this. Say, I achieved this. So instead of saying, oh, I worked on this, say something like increased client signups by 300%. You're telling more of a story there. Instead of saying, I sent a lot of emails, you're telling an outcome-oriented story, which is ultimately what people care about. Then once you've added all of your experience, the next thing you should add is your skills. So go through and add all the different skills to your profile that you actually have. Then when you have those, it's time for recommendations. Use your existing network. Don't be afraid to go ask people for recommendations, and don't be afraid to give them out when you know that they're honest and genuine. They don't play a massive role in where your content goes, but when people are making a decision between you and someone else, if they can go see someone attach their name to you, that can go a long way, especially if it's from someone who's also quite credible. They show up on your profile for a reason. They do help people make decisions, so definitely take advantage. At this point, your account is looking great, but now let's add some optimization tweaks to really show up where you want across LinkedIn. To help with SEO or search engine optimization, because LinkedIn is still a searchable platform, you want to add in 5 to 10 niche keywords across your profile. What are the major words that are associated with your business or the people you're trying to attract? And sprinkle those in throughout your profile. It's going to help you rank across LinkedIn. And if you're looking for a job, make sure to use the open to work feature on LinkedIn, or services if that makes sense for you. Now let's talk about what you can do to get some more engagement across your content, because getting your first bit of following on LinkedIn is the most difficult part. But you can really speed that up by being intentional with your engagement that you give on the platform. Go follow 10 industry leaders within your niche and make a habit of commenting every single day on their content. When doing this, provide actual value, build upon the post, or reply to people's comments, giving them value. Don't waste your time spamming out BS comments. There is so much of that on LinkedIn and it's not effective. You're wasting your own time. Be intentional and actually provide value where you have it. Use this as an opportunity to show yourself as an authority figure within this space. If you're giving genuinely good information, that does come back to you. And since these accounts are in your niche, the people that are going to see these comments are also interested in that as well, making them your target audience. Your engagement can help you get off the ground, but how you're going to grow a large audience is going to come down to content. So when posting content, try to post a mix of educational, storytelling, as well as promotional content. You really want to spread yourself out at about a 50, 30, 20% ratio to make sure you're covering all of your bases and achieving what you're trying to do on LinkedIn in the first place. If you struggle with ideas or hate writing, make sure to check out our tools over at Supergrow. We offer a suite of AI-powered writing tools specifically for LinkedIn content. So we'll help you write the best content possible, targeting your specific audience, and help you do it in a fraction of the time. And you can try it out completely for free. It's linked in the description box and the pinned comment. My personal favorite feature as someone who hates to type is I can actually just talk into Supergrow and turn my raw thoughts into content. It makes creating content super easy wherever I am. I don't need to sit down. I can just talk right into it and turn my loose thoughts into concentrated, effective content. Give it a try completely free, link down below. And if you do want to grow, posting consistently and consistently posting a lot is always going to be a good idea. So set yourself up with a frequency that you know you can stick to. I think posting daily is a reasonable goal if you really want to grow on LinkedIn, especially if you're leveraging tools like Supergrow. But the lowest I'll let you stick to is 3 to 5 posts per week. So the lowest end, 1 to each kind of post. A written post, a carousel, and a video per week minimum. You get out what you put in. So if you want to grow on LinkedIn, that is the bare minimum in my opinion. Higher is going to be better, but I want you to set yourself up for success. So let's start there and ramp up as it becomes easier. This channel is completely dedicated to helping you grow your audience, your business, and your income through LinkedIn. I'm going to be posting a lot more content on how to create great LinkedIn content that attracts the right people and gets you an audience that actually makes you money. So if your goal this year is to grow on LinkedIn, definitely click that subscribe button. And if you want to see some proven content formats that go viral on LinkedIn, check out this video right here where I walk through some super viral posts and break down why they work. Go ahead and click that. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you on LinkedIn.